door closed softer than before, like I knew what waited at the floor. Your footsteps fading down the hall echoed like a final call. The air still tastes like yesterday, like love that slowly slipped away. Your shadow lingers in the light, then disappears into the night. We said forever like a vow, but forever isn't now. Every promise turned to dust in the space between our trust. These are the ashes of our last goodbye, falling like snow from a broken sky. Every spark we tried to save, buried in a silent grave. If love was fire in our hands, why did it fade like scattered sand? Now all that's left when tears run dry are the ashes of our last goodbye. Your picture trembling in my frame still refuses to change. I trace the outline of your face like time can be erased. The clock keeps ticking on the wall, but I don't move at all. Stuck inside a moment where you're almost still here. These are the ashes of our last goodbye, falling like rain. I can't deny every word we meant to say, vanished in the gray. If hearts were meant to bend, why did ours just end? Now I'm standing asking why. In the ashes of goodbye, if I could breathe you back to life, undo the final fight, would we still collapse again under hidden pain? Or was it written from the start? Two flames too close at heart, burning bright until the wind turned love into an end. These are the ashes of our last goodbye. Still they fall when I close my eyes. Every dream we built so high, scattered through the sky. Even if I learn to fly past the memory of you and I, part of me will always lie in the ashes of goodbye. Morning comes, but nothing's new. Every dawn still tastes of you. Ashes drift across my mind, love we left behind.
You look like heaven in disguise, are you dancing in your eyes? I thought you saved my soul. Now I'm losing control. Every promise felt divine, your lips against mine, but angels sometimes fall. As the giving on, I put you on a throne so high, never thought you'd say goodbye. Now I'm staring at the sky, I gave my love to a broken little heart, shining bright but torn apart. Every kiss was bittersweet, every falling at my feet. I believed in who you were. Now the truth begins to burn. I'm still reaching in the dark for your broken little heart. Oh yeah.
Your touch still lingers on my skin like a beautiful sin. I try to wash it clean, but it stays in my dreams. Every whisper in my ear still sounds so near, even though you're gone. The feeling lingers on. I give my love to a broken little heart. Can't do all from the start. Every tear I hide away falls to you each day. I was blinded by the swamp. Now I'm lost inside the dark. Still I'm searching for a part of you broken halo even knowing from the start, every scar you left behind is forever intertwined. If redemption ever starts, here we'll find us in the dark. Still I carry every part of your broken since you left me where we are. Still I got the shattered art of your broken halo heart. We carved our names in stone, swore we'd never be alone. Forever felt so tight, wrapped in golden light. But cracks began to show in the love we used to know. Tiny doubts became a different flame. Every promise bruised, every truth confused. I'm bruised by forever, broken but clever. Every vow we swore hurts even more. It forever meant always. Why did it fade away? Now I carry the scar of forever. Your ring inside a drawer doesn't shine anymore. Every plan we drew feels hits my face, but warmth has left this place. The sky is blue and clear, still winter lingers here. Your side of every plan slip right through my hands. Even summer feels untrue since I lost you. How can daylight feel so dark after losing your spark? Every color turns to gray since you walked away. It's a cold sun after you, shining but it's not true. Every ray just reminds of the warmth I left behind. If the sky stays bright and new, still it freezes me in two. Nothing feels like it once knew under this cold sun after you. Friends say time will heal, but time can't make me feel the way you used to do when love felt new. I see your face in every crowd, your name said out loud still makes my heart race, even in empty space. It's a cold sun after you, burning through the blue. Every shadow that I see feels like memory. If tomorrow starts again, will I feel you then, or will I just break in two under this cold sun after you? Maybe seasons change for good, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe love was just a flame never meant to stay. But even in the heat, I feel the cold beneath, like sunshine without you. Since I lost you, it's a cold sun after you. Even when the sky is blue, every heartbeat in my chest fails the test. Even if I learn to move, part of me will never choose to forget the warmth I knew before this cold sun after you. Morning light still shines through, but it doesn't feel like you. Every day begins anew under a cold sun after you. Streetlights shimmer in the rain, footsteps fading down the lane. Your shadow stretched across my door, doesn't live here anymore. Clock strikes 12 and I remain talking to your ghost again. Every whisper in the dark leaves another mark. I try to silence every sound, but your memory surrounds every breath I try to hide, keeps you by my side. These are echoes after midnight, calling out your name. Every note of silence doesn't feel the same. If love was meant to fade, why does it still remain? I'm chasing what we left behind, and echoes after midnight. lights fade to gray, but you never drift away. The silence never ends after midnight. Your handwriting across the page, ink bleeding like my pain. Words you swore would never change, now scattered in the rain. Every promise that you wrote still trembles in my coat. I kept them close to my chest, like armor for my unrest. Paper cuts across my skin remind me where we've been. Every sentence left undone, still heavier than a gun. Fading letters on the floor say you don't need me anymore. Every word becomes a knife, cutting through this lonely life. Pages torn, but I still read all the things we used to be. Every tear begins to pour, fading letters on the floor. Fading letters on the floor. Your coffee cup, the side the sink, lipstick tracing pink. Tiny proof that you were real, now proof of how I feel. Your side of the bed is cold, like stories left untold. I try to fall asleep, but memories run too deep. I fold the notes 1,000 times, trying to escape the lines, but every fold just brings me back to everything we left. Fading letters on the floor say you don't need me anymore. Every word becomes a knife, cutting through this lonely life. Pages torn, but I still write all the things we used to be. Every tear begins to pour, fading letters on the floor. Fading letters on the floor. If ink could turn to blood tonight, you would see my silent fright. Every vowel, every line still spells your name in mine. I try to burn the past away, watch the ashes slowly sway, but even smoke can shape your face, floating in this empty space. So fading letters, fading like whispers through the night. Every promise we ignored lies scattered on the floor. Fading letters on the floor, still I keep them evermore. Even if they make me bleed, they are all I have to read. One last page I can't ignore, says forever at the core. Even broken, even torn, I still We used to talk about old age, silver hair and turning pages. Now you're side of every plan, feels like slipping sand. Your ring's still shining in the drawer, doesn't mean the same anymore. Every promise that we made slowly starts to fade. I never thought that we would bend or watch a fairy tale descend. Forever felt so close, now it feels like ghosts. We are falling out of forever, drifting farther than ever. Every vow becomes undone like a setting sun. If love was built to stay, why did it slip away? Now I hold the pieces severed, falling out of forever. Your smile feels like memory, locked inside a melody. Songs we used to sing aloud now hide beneath the crowd. I still wear the scent you loved, like proof I'm not enough. Trying hard to understand how we lost the plan. We are falling out of forever, drifting farther than ever. Every vow becomes undone like a dying sun. If time could rearrange, would we still change? Or was it written in the weather? Falling out of forever. Maybe love was never meant to survive the accident of two hearts racing fast, burning through the past. We were fire in the wind, strong until it thinned. Now the ashes softly fall after giving all. We are falling out of forever, still I try to hold you closer, even if it hurts to stay. I can't walk away. Every scar becomes a letter, spelling out we were better. Even broken, even severed, I still dream of forever. I still dream of forever. Silver plans we used to draw now dissolve without a flaw. Love we swore would never sever, falling out of forever. Your voicemail saved inside my phone plays when I'm alone. Every syllable you speak makes my knees feel weak. I memorize the way you sigh before you say goodbye. Like maybe if I listen close, I can feel you most. Static in the air, feels like you're still there. Every broken tone feels like coming home. Fragments of your voice remain, floating softly through my pain. Every whisper cuts so deep, even in my sleep. If silence had a sound, it would spin me around till I break and I rejoice in fragments of your voice. The radio begins to play, song from yesterday. It sounds too much like you, like something we once knew. I turn it off, but still I hear your laughter crystal clear, haunting every room like fading perfume. Fragments of your voice remain, calling out my name. Every echo feels so near, like you're standing here. If time erased the noise, would I still hear your voice, or would I finally let it go and learn to be If sound could turn to light, you would fill the night. Every star would shine from the rhythm in your lines. But echoes slowly fade into the masquerade of healing hearts and lies and silent goodbye. Fragments of your voice remain, even in the pouring rain. Every word you left behind is etched inside my mind. Even if I find new noise, nothing can replace your voice. I still drown in every choice made from fragments of your The voicemail ends again, leaves me where I've been. One last trembling noise, fragments of your voice. Your suitcase by the stairs, heavy as all prayers. You said it wasn't me, still it broke me. The door clicked shut so slow, like it didn't wanna go. I felt the world collapse into silent gaps. We tried to hold the sky, but stars still fall and die. This is the gravity of goodbye, pulling me under the sky. Every promise we made starts to fade. If love could defy the weight of goodbye, maybe we would still fly above this gravity. Pictures turned face down, lost inside this town. Even sunlight feels too bright after losing light. Friends say let it pass, but memories last like a planet out of place, spinning into space. This is the gravity of goodbye, crushing every why. Every dream in our hands turns to sand. If hope could survive Across the blue, will I drift alone, or find my home? This is the gravity of goodbye. Even when I try to rise above the pain, it pulls again. Even if I learn to fly, I'll remember why we fell from the sky into goodbye. Stars fade into dawn. Still I'm holding on to what we let go.
Every photo holds your smile, frozen for a while. Even laughter in the frame still calls your name. Cafes that we loved still fit like a glove, but chairs across the table feel unstable. Time moves ahead, but my heart stays spread between who I am and who I was then. You are half of every melody, half of who I used to be. Every street and every song still feels wrong. If I build a life brand new, it still begins at you. I can't rewrite the story. You're half of every memory. Sunsets over town used to calm me down. Now colors fade too fast, like moments from the past. Friends say let it go, but they don't know how deep you run through everything I've done. You are half of every memory, half of my identity. Every dream I chase still sees your face. Even if I try to scorn, you're the rhythm of my heart, living in my history. Half of every Maybe someday I'll be free from this duality. Maybe love will split into pieces that fit. But even if I rise past the tears I cried, you will always be a part of me. You are half of every memory, even in recovery. Every scar I hide has you inside. My ever find the key to one life. even when we try to erase the past, some things always last.
We painted walls in brighter shades, dreaming futures we once made. But somewhere in between, we lost what love had been. Your eyes stopped meeting mine, like crossing different lines. Every little doubt turned inside out. Tiny fractures in the glass broke us slow and fast. Every fight we let slide built this silent divide. Love fell through the cracks in the promises we lacked. Every word we left unsaid built the walls inside our heads. If we tried to hold it tight, why did it slip from sight? Now I'm staring at the facts. Love fell through the cracks.
Your keys left on the shelf feel like someone else. The house we built for two feels too big for you. I keep asking where we turn, from fire into burn. Was it pride or fear that brought us here? Love fell through the cracks in the silence we unpacked. Every tear we hid away came back every day. It forever was our track. Why did we lose the map? Now I'm learning to relax. Where love fell through the cracks. Maybe we were never wrong, just fragile all along. Two hearts afraid to speak, growing distant every week. If I could rewind the past, would we finally last? Or would we still collapse into the same gap? Love fell through the cracks, still I feel the impact. Every scar reminds me how we couldn't fix it now. Even if I don't look back, I still carry what we had in the spaces that collapsed. Where love fell through the cracks. Love fell through the cracks. Paint still drying on the wall. Pictures start to fall. Tiny silent crack where love collapsed.
The street lights flicker in the pouring rain, footsteps fading down an empty lane. Your shadow lingers on my wall, like a ghost that will not fall. I trace the silence in the air, your laughter hiding everywhere. Every corner of this room still carries your perfume. I try to bury every photograph, but memories are stronger than the past. Every tear I hide away finds its way back to your name. Midnight echoes of us calling through the dark, where I am falling. Every heartbeat sounds your name. Nothing feels the same. Broken dreams are slowly turning into fires that keep burning. In the silence I still trust. Midnight echoes of us. The clock is ticking far too loud. Thunder crying through the clouds. Your sweater hanging by the door feels heavier than before. I keep replaying last goodbye, the trembling in your eyes, the words we never got to say still haunt me every day. If love is just a fading light, why does it shine so bright at night? Every star up in the sky looks like tears you left behind. Midnight echoes of us calling through the dark, where I am falling. Every heartbeat sounds your name. Nothing feels the same. Broken dreams are slowly turning into fires that keep burning. In the silence I still trust. Midnight echoes of us. If I could turn the hands of time, undo the truth, erase the lie, would you still be here tonight, holding on instead of saying goodbye? But when outside begins to cry, like it knows the reason why, two souls drifted far apart, still living in one broken heart. Midnight echoes softly crying through the space where hope is dying. Every breath I take is dust. Midnight echoes of us. Midnight echoes of us calling. Even now I hear you falling through my veins. You always run. You are never gone. If tomorrow brings another, I will search in every other. But forever I am lost in midnight echoes of us. The rain will wash the streets again, but it won't erase where we have been. Midnight echoes never fade in the dark where love was made. Clouds forming in my lungs tonight. Breathing feels like losing light. Ever since you walked away, blue has swallowed every day. Your shadow lingers in the hall. I still hear your footsteps call. Even silence knows your name. Nothing here feels the same. I try to hold the storm at bay, but it soaks through anyway. Every heartbeat under stress drowns inside my chest. There's rain inside my chest, falling where you left. Every drop repeats your name, running through my veins. If love was meant to bless, why does it feel like this? I'm soaked in deep regret. Rain inside my chest. Umbrellas
side, thunder rolling in my mind. Your sweater hanging on the chair still carries summer air, but winter lives inside. Since the night you said goodbye, lightning flashes, memory strikes without apology. Every tear I can't suppress turns to rain inside my chest. There's rain inside my chest, flooding every breath. Every memory we made slowly starts to fade. If healing takes a guess, why am I still a mess, drowning in unrest? Rain inside my chest. Maybe storms are meant to clear, maybe skies reappear, but right now all I see is you leaving me. Sunshine finds my door. Will it warm once more, or will the clouds remain heavy as this pain? Rain inside my chest, falling without rest. Every whisper you once said echoes in my head. There's rain inside my chest, even at my best. Every drop still tastes of you, like something we once knew. If someday I forget the storm of deep regret, I'll still feel the wet of rain inside my chest. Clouds refuse to leave, still I try to breathe. Another night begins, and the rain rolls in. We carved our dreams into the night, silver promises and city lights. Your hand trembled next to mine, like we feared the hands of time. Your laughter painted every wall. Now silence answers every call. Every echo in this place still remembers your embrace. I say your name, it sounds the same, but something in it broke. Two hearts once burning bright, now drowning in the smoke. Oh, there are shadows between our names, where love once burned in steady flames. Every letter feels erased by the distance we embraced. If forever lost its way, somewhere in the words we say, I remain inside the blade. In the shadows between our names. The mirror shows a different face.
shadows between our names. Still I call you in the rain, even if the sky denies what I see inside your eyes. Every memory remains, etched in silence, carved in pain. Love may never be the same, but I stay inside your name. Street lights flicker one by one, another night has just begun. Shadows whisper what became of the fire in our names. Now lights on empty streets, rain reflecting at my feet. City never seems to sleep, but I can barely breathe. Your reflection in the glass feels like something from the past. Every taxi driving by carries one more goodbye. We were dancing in the glow, now I stand here all alone. Every color fades to blue since the night I lost you. Tears beneath the neon sky, falling as the hours pass by. Every light becomes a blur, like the sound of what we were. If the city could rewind to the night you were still mine, maybe love would never die. Underneath this neon sky, music echoes from a bar, reminds me who we are. Two silhouettes in red, now strangers instead. Your perfume in the air makes it hard not to stare at the door you walk through, leaving me and you. Tears beneath the neon sky, falling while the world goes by. Every heartbeat out of tune, underneath the moon. If tomorrow feels the same, I will whisper your name, even if I have to cry. Underneath this neon sky, maybe love was just a spark, glowing brightly in the dark. City lights can't hide the emptiness inside. Crowds surround me every night, still I feel no light. Every face just passes through, none of them are you. Tears beneath the neon sky, burning but I won't deny. Every dream we left behind still lives inside my mind. Even if the sun will rise, I remain in midnight skies, where our love said goodbye. Underneath the neon sky, rain keeps falling soft and slow on streets where we used to go. Neon flickers one last time, leaving only silence behind. for space beside my hand. Feels like shifting sand. Air bends around your name. Nothing stays the same. The bed is far too wide on my lonely side. Even shadows on the wall seem too tall. Empty as a floor, quiet as a storm. Every room I enter has a center missing. I feel the shape of your absence pressed against my senses. Every breath reminds of what I left behind. If I close my eyes, I still see your outline, even in the distance. There's the shape of your absence. Your cup still on the shelf, looks like someone else. I move it to the sink, try not to think. The hallway light flickers slow, like it doesn't know you won't walk through like you used to. I feel the shape of your absence, filling every sentence. Every word I say leads me back your way. If time erases signs, it won't erase the lines carved into existence by the shape of your absence. Maybe space will shrink faster than I think. Maybe I will grow into letting go. But right now the truth is every room still curves around the love we found. I feel the shape of your absence in every lost direction. Every dream I chase still leaves your trace. Even if I rise above, I will always love you in the distance. The shape of your absence. Empty has a sound when no one's around, and it whispers soft, your absence. We drew our future in the sand, silver rings upon my hand. Spoke of houses near the sea, you and only me. Every promise felt so near, like forever standing here. We believed without a doubt nothing could burn out. But almost is a fragile word, soft but deeply blurred, close enough to taste, far enough to waste. We were almost forever, close but not together. Every vow we tried to keep fell apart too deep. If love was meant to stay, why did it slip away? still feels like mine. Friends still say your name like nothing ever changed, but I can barely breathe when they mention we. I replay the final fight, words that killed the night. If pride had stepped aside, we still collide. We were almost forever, drifting in bad weather. Every plan we built so high vanished in goodbye. If fate could rearrange, would it stay the same, or would we still surrender? Maybe love burns too bright when two hearts ignite. Maybe we were blind, never meant to tame. Two silhouettes in gold, now turning cold, standing worlds apart, still sharing one heart. We were almost forever. Even now I remember every dream we tried to start still beats inside my heart. Even if I find someone new, there will always be you. The love I won't recover from almost forever. Erase the sand where we used to stay. Alone almost never ends. It just pretends. We drew our future in the sand. We drew our future in the sand. The house feels louder than before. Every step across the floor, your absence fills the air like something always there. Curtains barely move at all, still I hear your footsteps call. Every breath I take tonight feels heavier than light. I thought the quiet would bring peace. Instead, it never lets me sleep. Every whisper in the dark strikes deeper than a spark. When the silence screams your name, nothing ever feels the same. Every second pulls me under like a quiet storm of thunder. I would trade my broken pride just to have you by my side. Now I live inside a dream where the silence screams.
Your cup's still resting by the sink, makes it hard for me to think. Tiny traces of your touch hurt me twice as much.
I keep replaying last goodbye, the tremble in your sigh. If love was meant to last, why did we collapse so fast? When the silence screams your name, nothing ever feels the same. Every second pulls me under, like a quiet storm of thunder. I would trade my shattered pride just to feel you by my side. Now I drift between extremes where the silence screams.
Even crowded rooms feel bare.
I search for you everywhere.
In strangers' eyes, in passing cars, in midnight falling stars.
If sound could bring you back again, I would shout until the end. But echoes only bring the pain that silence sings.
When the silence screams your name, through my veins it burns like flame.
Even if the world moves on, I remain where you are gone.
Every heartbeat in my chest
Feels the test of loneliness. I am torn at every seam. When the silence screams. Morning light begins to rise, still your ghost won't say goodbye. Every dawn repeats the theme of the silent scream. There's a hollow in my chest where your heartbeat used to rest. Like a house without a door, I don't live there anymore. Curtains dancing in the breeze move like distant memories. Every corner of my mind holds the pieces left behind. You are my shelter in the storm, my forever, my warm. Now the silence feels so loud, standing in an empty crowd. I'm standing where your heart once lived, in the ruins of what we built. Every dream has turned to dust, all that's left is broken trust. I would give my final breath just to bring it back from death. But love slipped through like sand. Now I'm alone where we once stand. Your picture on the shelf feels like someone else. The smile I used to know is fading, soft and slow. I replay the way you said we would never end, but promises can fall like shadows on the wall. I reach into the dark, searching for a spark, but all
Fire dancing in your eyes lit the dark inside. I believed in every spark shining in the dark. Your touch felt like a flame. Now it feels like blame. Every kiss we gave turned into a grave. I held the match too tight, watched it burn the night. Ash falling slow from what we used to know. Your love turned to smoke. Let me hit it show. Every promise we made slowly started to fade. The flames were meant to glow. Why did they let go? Now I breathe the road. Your love turned to smoke. Walls still smell of fire from our lost desire. Pictures black and gray from the heat that day. I try to clear the air, but you're still there, lingering in the room like fading perfume. Your love turned to smoke. Every vow we swore, rising to the sky, leaving me to cry. If I strike a spark, will it light the dark? Leave another scar under shattered stars. Maybe we burn too fast, never built to last. Two flames in a race, lost without a trace. If I light another flame, will it feel the same? Or will I just relive what we couldn't give? Your love turned to smoke. Still I feel it show. Every breath I take feels like heartbreak. Even if I heal, part of me is still standing in the dark, holding dying sparks. Ash falls to the ground, silence all around. Smoke fades from sight, but not from my mind.